Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Shem. Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem. Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. In a sincere shalom to the 144,001 Now, just there's been talks up in up along the east coast of Babylon the Great of some type of disease, virus, whatever, being spread through mosquitoes. You see it on your screen now. Let's dive into it. New Hampshire residents. A New Hampshire resident dies of a rare mosquito virus, triple E. What are the symptoms? Triple E is a rare but deadly virus spread by mosquitoes. A recent case in Massachusetts has residents on high alert. What to know about symptoms and preventions. So they basically got a curfew, not mandatory, a recommended curfew, but who knows? It's in the air. Esau, the Heavenly Father, is bringing in the spirit of lockdowns. All right, the spirit of restrictions. This is what's starting to float in Babylon the Great ever since that national call for international crisis of the mpox. The triple E news comes as another virus spreads by mosquitoes. West Nile. Oh look, here's where it gets funny. Anthony Fauci supposedly hospitalized with a case of West Nile. Isn't this interesting? And we know this damn devil wasn't hospitalized for no damn West Nile. We're at a critical time of the year for mosquito-borne illnesses of all kinds, including triple E. All right. So check that out right there, man. Let's get a few scriptures on this. Anthony Fauci supposedly getting West Nile. Esau is a one-trick pony, man. His 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And even some people in the world can call the bluff on this, man. This is fucking madness. They saying Anthony Fauci got the West Nile virus. All right. Yeah, okay. Just like Sleepy Joe took the cracks, right? And this goes back to something that Bill Gates of Hell has pushed out. Check this out. It's from Bill Gates of Hell himself right here. Still the world's deadliest killer. And that's right, mosquitoes. They say mosquitoes kill the majority of people on the earth. Is it possible that the Heavenly Father is going to bring a plague through the mosquitoes, through Esau Edom on the left-hand side, to bring an end to this place? Usher in Jacob's trouble? Who knows? It's possible. Let's get a few scriptures, and I'm going to wrap this up. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And this is talking about the end. So it's going to be multiple pestilences, man. It's not just going to be one, it's going to be innumerable. This is 2 Ezra 15:49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Widowhood, that's men being put to death. You're going to have women put to death. Poverty, people are getting poor. Famine. Now, we haven't fully been hit with a famine just yet, but just wait till some major event collapses the supply chain. Famine, sword. All right, crime has increased. Armed robbery, arson. All right, what's another one? Burglaries, home invasions. All right, and a sword is just a weapon that can be used to kill somebody. That could be a flamethrower, fire, a literal sword, a switchblade, gravity knives, pistols, ARs, AKs. Those are all swords. And pestilence, right? The triple E. Triple E is what? A pestilence. To waste thy houses with destruction and death. So everything that's going to come is going to lead to basically the what we see in these apocalyptic films, where it's just wasted houses. The houses are ransacked, destroyed, burnt. Ain't nothing of value left in them. And people, and it be booby traps. Some you know how Esau get down. There's Edomites out here, man. They got booby traps in their house. I was watching this one Jake completely bugged the hell out. All right, this Jake. I think he knew he was an Israelite. I'm pretty sure he did. I don't believe he ever said it on camera, but he read he was reading what is them books called, man? The Secret Epistles of Paul, and what's another one he was reading? The book of Enoch and all those other bug out books. All right, because they've been taken by these devils. He was reading all them books, and he was reading the scriptures, and he was calling Heavenly Father Yah or something. I mean, bugged out. So I'm 99.9% confident he knew that he was an Israelite. And guess what this dude was doing, man? He was in Philly. He's from Philly, or he lives in Philadelphia. And he reinforced his house. Literally, he reinforced his house. He made sure his door was thick concrete, and he has it to where he has like a nail or a screw or something, or just a stick of metal that can slide down from the door frame to the door to completely seal off the door so it can't be kicked down or whatever. And the windows, he put stone around his window frame, and he has a plan to cover up his windows. He's basically doing this for Jacob's trouble. But he believes that Jacob's trouble will only last, I think he said 4.5 years. And he has a basement. Now, keep in mind, his basement is huge. That's one of the biggest basements I ever seen. If you saw this house, like from the outside or in the inside, either or, and then you wouldn't expect his basement to be that big. And I don't know if he added on to the basement to make it that big, or who knows. He has this huge basement, and he has beds up in there and food, water. And the basement had another door. It had a door that led outside, and then he reinforced that with concrete to where nobody can go in and out through there. The only way, I think he had power tools in there just in case of an emergency to get out. And the only way in and out without, cutting through the concrete or brick, whatever he had, or explode. I don't know how he was going to get out, but he said he had tools to get out, right? This Jake is going in. He had reinforced the door from the house to get in, not the backyard or whatever, just in case, the marauders come. And he had like a bike in there to pedal it to create power, electricity for batteries by pedaling this bike. And he had, a shitload of food. Big old, I would assume 300 gallon tubs, give or take. 300 gallon tubs full of pasta, dry pasta, rice, beans, canned sauce, canned goods, all that, water. And then he had ashes for fire. Ashes. He had ashes just in case a fire started. Toilet paper. This Jake, he said he had enough food and he had enough resources in there to accommodate 20 something people for 4.5 years. He even had a way to like the water. He had like a method to turn your pee into water in there. So he plans on drinking his own piss for 4.5 years. This is crazy, right? And he's doing this for his fictitious version of Jacob's Trouble. Let's get this right here. He said Jacob's Trouble is either gonna start or end with a comet or something. I don't know, man. I think he said Jacob. He didn't. Of course, he didn't literally say Jacob's Trouble, but he's talking about Jacob's Trouble, right? Just pure chaos, evil, etc., etc. He said a comet is gonna be the start. I think he said a comet will be the start of Jacob's Trouble, basically. So this is 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause, the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Yeah, the book of Enoch, the book of Jubilee. What's the other book? The book of Jasher, right? He was reading all them bug out books. The Quran. I think he was even reading the 1611 King James with the Apocrypha, right? So he's reading that's the truth right there. So he's reading the true scriptures that's canonical and the non-canonical sources in the Quran. And he thinks he can take bits and pieces from all of them and get the ultimate answer. And he came to the conclusion that 4.5 years of an apocalyptic world, then the whole world, I don't even know what he believes is going to happen after that, man. But he bugged out. He's an older Jake too, man. 50, 60, he's real. He got grandkids. He got grandkids. That's and they not in no Pampers, man. They his grandkids in elementary school, middle school. He up in age, Jake, doing all this madness, man. Let's go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras is a powerful piece of the truth. Chapter 9, 15, 14, 13, 12. Pretty much all of Second Esdras 9, for the most part. Second Esdras, I should say, is very connected to Esau, Jake, in the society, Jacob's Trouble. So this is Second Esdras 9. Give me a moment. I think it is Second Esdras 9. Hold on. Yeah, Second Esdras 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So, and that's all that goes into keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, man. All right, that's a part of it. Let's get that. I'm gonna stay right here because I'm gonna expound on that more. No, it's in Revelations. The book of Revelations. Revelations 14 and 12. Here's the patience of the saints, that faith. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High in the faith of Yahweh Shai. So, and keeping the commandments is what? A part of the works, man. All right? You're not going off being a fucking demon out here sleeping with other man's women. You see? You out here shooting yourself up with that heroin, man. There's a lot of evil out here, Jake, take place in. You got to count yourself blessed to have this understanding. Because you could be out there being through, ready to either die by the sword, pestilence, the grand finale, them ICBMs, man. And who knows how the Heavenly Father is going to put in that work with them ICBMs when it hit Babylon the Great, man. He could have it to where you feel that burning on your body for longer than a split second. It could last in your mind for minutes, hours, days, who knows? The Heavenly Father is going to really send his place off with a bang and people that get caught in it. So I'm going to reread this in 2 Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed in commandments, is both of that, works and faith. Okay? Because if you got faith, you're going to do the works. And if you got faith, you're going to keep the commandments, of course, to the best of your ability. Because we can't keep all the commandments. I mean, just use logic. Before you even came to the truth, you was going off. Just because you didn't know he was an Israelite and you broke commandments, that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, you didn't break them, right? Because we're not saved by the commandments. We're saved by what? I just read it. Works and faith. And some Jakes just not gonna make it, man, because the Heavenly Father's only gonna pick the 1/3. You gonna have Jakes that will have faith, works, and then in the last second, they faith gonna fold. They gonna fold.